Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 9. Last episode was a cool episode. We went on a mission with Fennec Shand for information.
We did. You know, we started out with Fee, and we haven't seen her since Tech died.
Yeah, which you made a good point in a reaction about that, actually.
Yeah, they had kind of a thing going on.
They had a thing going on, so the idea is like, you know, I mean, her reaction obviously happened off camera, but I wonder what that was like.
So the Bad Batch was trying to track down what the M count was.
Yeah.
Right? And they wanted to know...
They didn't know what it was, and
there were class 1 bounty hunters hired to catch Omega.
Yeah.
And they were trying to find out kind of what that was all about. So the only lead they had was Fennec Shand.
Yeah, and she wanted them to do a mission, just a bounty hunter mission. And they go to this
fucking swamp planet, like a bayou.
Like a bayou, and it was really cool.
It was, and the target was, I think his name was Siler.
Yeah.
But he definitely closely resembled and acted like the original idea for the Predator.
Yeah, which you recently sent me on Instagram about that.
Yeah, it was really cool to see that. Mm-hmm. An animation and that homage, I guess. You know, I'll take it for what it is. I did like the episode a lot.
Yeah, and she was talking to some shadowy figure at the end.
It wasn't even shadowy, you just didn't even see them. You
didn't see them, and we didn't really understand. I don't think we understood what they said, but she said they're trying to find out what the M count is. I think you and we don't think she's going to betray them. We think it just try to throw us off.
Yeah.
I actually trust her, so hopefully I won't be made a fool. Guys, if you want to support us, check out the full-length uncut reactions, and we have 4-week early access on this show. So also leave a comment down below. And remember, I'm reacting to this season for the first time, too. The first 2 I saw with you.
It's all new for me.
All new. All new. Let's jump in. Why is she in New Zealand?
You made a new friend.
I'm not.
I checked the ship's comms. Still no word from Fennec.
Since when do we wait around for intel?
If she's the only lead we have, if her contact can tell us what an M count is, we might figure out why the Empire's targeting Omega.
Does it matter? We're not handing her over.
Can't be prepared if we don't know what we're dealing with.
Is he...
Betcha! Wait!
Let's go back to Lost World. Let's go back to Lost World.
It's so funny to see the fucking compies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking.
Just like Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
Betcha? What is it? What's wrong? We've been in there plenty of times. Okay, I'll check it out.
Oh no, is that...
Where'd it come from?
It's the dude.
Yep.
Betcha, where are you going?
Batch just left. That's Assange!
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm. That's fucking cool.
I can't believe it.
Where's Omega?
It looked like he was being dragged. I thought it was that clone. You're saying like, there's gonna be more clones, Shane. We have Asajj.
Let her go.
Gladly.
I'm so glad that character's back.
A row of clones who are trying to lay low. You're failing spectacularly.
Oh, that's who Fennec
Especially that
contacted.
one.
Oh.
Who are you? How'd you find us?
I have my ways. Very reckless to inquire about such things. It attracts the wrong kind of attention.
And why is that?
That's the real question, isn't it?
It's for a friend. The Empire's after her and she thinks it's because of some M-count experiment they're doing, but we don't know what that means.
Those with a high count were believed to be more capable of wielding the Force.
The Force? You mean Jedi?
You're saying I'm a Jedi? I mean...
Of course not. Your blood doesn't make you a Jedi. You'd have to be trained for that. The Kaminoans did make millions of you, so I suppose it's possible. But if you do have
It's good to hear
a high
voice.
count,
Me too.
consider yourself warned. The Empire will hunt you down.
So is that why the Empire's been after me?
I can't determine your midi-chlorian levels without testing
Ooh,
you.
for the whole
Then
word.
test me. I can handle it. I need to know what I am.
Fine.
Can we go someplace
There's all
else?
kinds of tests, kind of, like, just like for someone's alcohol,
Depending on what
without
it is,
testing the blood.
and know what that means.
Try again.
She's a little older too. I like it.
Yeah.
Omega, you can do it!
Why don't you two make yourselves scarce?
She doesn't leave our sight, and neither do you.
How fun for me.
I checked text files from the Republic archives. You're right. It's her. Massage Ventress. Why would a separatist assassin be helping us? Who says that's what she's doing?
What happened?
I told you. It's too slippery.
There's a weeping Maya tree up in the colonnade. Retrieve one of its white blossoms and return before the sun sets.
It's too far away, and the sun's already started.
Now that she's gone, let me give you some advice. Whatever you're planning on doing won't end well for you.
Use the force, Luke. Unless you crawl up the wall. Take a hint.
Yeah.
Hey girl, I'm gonna need some help. I need to get to the Archeman fast. Okay,
Shortcuts.
let's go.
Maybe I'll stick around here a bit longer.
Wrong. Get in your ship and go before we make you.
You can try.
We've taken down Russ.
So have I. No cheating.
I would wreck her. It would take a lot.
Yeah.
Like force involved.
That's why I think he's the only one that has been taken down. I mean, this is good stuff,
It
dude.
is. It's suspenseful.
I'd be fucking...
Tired yet?
Like how she's trying not to kill him.
What do you really want with Omega?
Maybe I'll take her off your hands.
Not happening.
Ultimately, I think she's gonna help, but...
Oh, me too.
Yeah, but... She's doing the fucking thing, too.
Lightsabers, yep.
I'm very impressed right now.
Well, it's great to see it back, and
Yeah.
like, I don't want to see it all the time.
Yeah,
Like Star Wars needs lightsabers.
yeah.
What? Stop! What's going on?
She's been lying to us, Omega. She's a war criminal.
No. We were pawned in the same war. And we all lost.
You have to choke him while you're holding him up. Can't you just hold him up?
The Empire is
Maybe that's a separate skill.
possibly fathom.
Ventress can't be trusted. You don't know the things she did during the war, Omega. We do.
Okay, but if she's as bad as you say, then why
She did so many bad things, if you really look.
Yeah.
She's done so many bad things.
Warmed up.
I don't know much about the war, but things are different now. People can change.
You're being naive.
I never gave up on you, did I?
I thought it was gonna fall out.
Say we give her a chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust her if I were them.
Well, fuck no.
But like, if I was me, I would.
Well, you know.
No chaperones today.
Nope. You said no distractions.
I'm surprised you came to find me. They must have told you all about the things I've done.
They did. But you also stuck around instead of leaving, so I think you're trying to help me. And you like us. I can tell.
You're an odd little clone.
Thanks. So what did the test tell you?
You failed the first one.
But I passed the second. That has to mean something, right?
We'll see. Get in. Time for your final test.
I don't want to do that. What is this? This little communist society? Everyone can just use the boats. Who's paying for that? Who's paying for the gas?
No, they produce
Everyone.
it-
Everyone
produce-
is.
They produce it there.
Yeah.
On what exactly?
Many who wield the Force have an affinity for nature. They connect with things that respond to their energy. Give it a try.
What did you respond to?
Close your eyes and reach out.
For what?
Everything.
Yeah, the dark side doesn't teach us stuff.
No.
That's
But-
why I'm going to take you through the Force Unleashed cutscenes one time. That's what it's all about.
We should be out there with her. We gave Omega our word we wouldn't intervene. You did. How does she know we're watching?
Giving up so soon.
This isn't working. I don't feel anything. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Telling Luke here.
This is a waste of time.
Tell him I'm ready,
Those
Ben!
3 overprotective shadows for your lack of training and discipline.
I am trained.
This is different than being a soldier. Even if you have Force potential, they can't show you how to tap into it.
Good shot.
Fish. Take a raise.
What happened? Why'd they go?
Called that motherfucker too. Ah!
Nope, I'd be just...
Fuck this shit. Ugh. Look at that.
Oh, man, I would hate that ghost.
It's like in like Wind Waker, you're out in the ocean.
Yeah, you got the tentacles
The
active.
giant fucking octopus comes up.
I remember. Oh, God. It's like the guy on Amazon. I mean, I'm sorry, Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a good shot. It's a thumbnail, baby, right there.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh,
The eyes really make it pop.
yeah.
Eye.
Put you back.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
I like goth girls.
They'd be a good match.
Did you figure it out? Do I have a high M count?
From what I've seen, no.
Then why is the Empire after me?
Believe it or not, I don't know everything. But seeing as how a high M count would make you a target, consider yourself lucky.
But I'm already a target.
Don't worry about it, kid. We're gonna figure it out. Come on, let's go get some chow.
Season 1 of Clone Wars, I think it'll be hard to do these kind of nods in a way where it register as like a nuanced expression.
About which part?
You tell us.
If Omega did have that potential, she'd have to be trained. Which would mean leaving you behind.
That's not happening.
What you want is irrelevant. The fact is, the Empire is after her, and they won't stop.
You're not worried about the Empire coming after you?
They can try. But I've got a few lives left.
Loved it. It was a great episode.
It's great to see Ventress again.
Yeah, and she played a great role that I never thought I'd see her in. Like this reluctant kind of teacher, mentor.
Yeah, like a reluctant instructor.
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved the performance. I loved everything that happened. I have no complaints.
Yeah, what she told me.
My favorite Pabu storyline is
Just
this.
get out of here. It's not safe for you.
Yeah.
You know, not safe as you think it is.
But anyways, so if Ventress is the goth girl in Star Wars, then I have to say I love her because she's a little one-layered at first. She's just like, I'm a villain.
Well, because originally George Lucas had the idea for the
Darth
in
Maul.
episode 2
Yeah.
for the villain to be a witch. And the Christopher Lee asked to be in a Star Wars movie.
And he just
So they tailored him the role.
just throws that out.
Fuck that. I mean, Christopher Lee wants to be in.
Yeah.
You got to have him in. So, more, fuck anything that anybody ever thinks about that. I mean, it's Christopher Lee.
Well, he became one of the great characters in the show and in the Clone Wars and everything
Yeah.
else.
But still, Ventress, very enjoyable character. I was very glad to see her back.
Yeah.
So
right.
I'm not, trying to shit on that. I
Yeah,
think
she
that
got better and
she's-
better as the Clone Wars went on too. Like when she, because Palpatine being him says, you had to get rid of her.
Well, even in the Tartakovsky series,
yeah, she was great. in
man,
that.
she was great, visually great.
Yeah.
And her voice.
Yeah, and I loved, and it was great that they had the same actress too.
Yeah. That's what I'm in for. The voice actress, whoever's playing her.
Same thing with Obi-Wan. But Hayden, I'm sorry, with Anakin, like, oh, we need something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice was a little...
Well, I mean, he's a young man.
Yeah, yeah. So in terms of her M count, I'm wondering, I don't think that she needs to become a Jedi or something one day. But but it's interesting, the idea that she has potentially a high M count, or she has something that in her blood that ultimately can be used by the Emperor for him to do his thing. I think that's what matters most. But I'll tell you what, like, the craziest thing to think about is her getting fucking like, if they want to do an Empire Strikes Back thing and she gets taken and she later on becomes an Inquisitor, that would be just the most tragic fucking thing ever in the history of this franchise.
If they made it that way, I'd be impressed.
I'd be impressed, but
I'd be impressed that they were willing to take that direction with the show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy.
No, I wouldn't be happy.
But I'd be fucking impressed. I
think
that's more important.
Yeah.
I would be impressed before. When in my entertainment, I would be impressed before I'm just content. So if you could, Westworld season 1 was impressive.
Yeah.
Have a lot of happy things to say about it in terms of like the characters and the actors, phenomenal performances. But I just, in terms of what it did,
it was incredible
for me. Regarding entertainment, it was it subverted me. I don't get subverted very often, so it's very nice when it happens.
Yeah. Also, the subtitle said Vrathian, Vratheon or something.
Like Robert Baratheon.
That's what I was thinking. I love the idea of her because she's kind of not the light side, but she's more gray. So, like, and I know I'm not trying to do a hyper examination on the rules or the lore, but she can do things more like a Jedi than she probably could have since she was a Sith. Like, Vader couldn't heal himself when he was in a hyperbaric chamber. Like, he can start to do it, and then the joy of being able to breathe would chase away the effects of healing himself. Yeah. So there are established kind of rules, but she has since kind of left that life behind.
In spite of what everybody thinks should happen, I think Star Wars needs to abide by its rules.
For sure.
And so that's why I never...
Yeah, because we end up liking, not loving, but liking the Acolyte, but it got close to bending one of my favorite things about Star Wars, the Chosen One storyline.
Yeah, it should not have happened.
Yeah, that to me...
I understand it was trying to point things like an arrow in a direction towards Anakin.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it was way too on the nose.
Yeah, it was, you're starting to get to where, in my opinion, that needs to be something, and that's something that supposedly has happened in the past with ancient Jedi or ancient Sith or something. But, I think it needs to be, like, in the modern timeline, something that is like a miracle. Like this.
Yeah, it should not come that close in terms of its procession. It definitely should be...
The thing that saved it for me was, like, it was, they had to make twins because it was an imperfection on the technique. So just, anyways...
Yeah, well.
I love this episode, and I love seeing Ventress again. I imagine we'll see her again because I know how these shows are. They have to create assets, and it takes like $1 million just to create a character like that. Even though we know what she looks like, she's highly updated, and she has a unique look with the hair. Mm-hmm. So I imagine we'll see her again, which I'm excited. But if we don't, I'm going to say that was fucking sweet. It was great to have her at least that one time.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But yeah, we're definitely we're almost at the halfway point. I think we're at the halfway point of this show. I think there's 18 episodes, so I'm loving it, man. This is great. We're gonna jump into Rebels after this. We're kind of jumping around, but we're watching it in chronological order. We never saw what happened to Ventress, which was crazy. But there was a comic where it alluded to her dying, but it wasn't final. So apparently, I didn't read that comic, but apparently she's here.
It's acceptable.
And she seems to be doing. What I loved about it was, like, she wasn't trying to be. Like, she wasn't busting out her saber. It looked like she was like maybe a bounty hunter or something, which makes sense for her. Mm-hmm. But she's not trying to flex the force, really, unless she has to, and not trying to break her
wrist. Not trying to draw attention to herself.
Yeah. But her, honestly, I felt an incredibly powerful feeling when she put her hand on the Vrathian, and she was calming him using the beast calming, or animal, I can't remember what it's called. It's called Beast Master, at least in the old...
because they
in KOTOR.
The Beastmaster movies.
Yeah.
There probably might have been books or comics or something before that. But
for me, what I loved about it was emotional seeing the progression for the character. Because her being a Jedi and then getting abandoned and then getting taken by the Sith and then getting abandoned by the Sith. And then for her to have some good in her, to me, it's a growth. And I loved it. I was going to talk about Ventress a lot.